I find Arsenal a hard watch at the moment.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of Arsenal fans do. I don't see anybody, apart from young lads that like Saka, Tierney, doing well, look like they're going to change what happens in the game slightly. There's a lot of concerns. I see a very average bunch of players at the moment playing or underperforming, which is a responsibility of the manager if you're underperforming. And
you have, as players, though, you have some self-motivation as well.
Yeah, well, there is. But look, I feel he's playing everybody's pass at the moment. And I say that, I've had a number of managers in my career, and some of them drive you crazy where they're on the sideline. Every time you get the ball, they're telling you what to do. You should know what you're doing as a professional footballer. You spend all week doing drills, training sessions, and I'm sure he's done loads of them. He's a noted coach and being very good at it. You spend all week doing that. You don't have to play everybody's pass. But I'm watching him on the sideline and I'm thinking, not looking for panic or how he's, trying to deal with a situation put in front of him. I'm watching him literally every player that's on the ball. He's pointing where to go. He's, the type of ball they need to play. And I'm thinking, these are men, right? Okay, some of them are young men. They've got to learn. They've got to take responsibility on their own shoulders when they're across that white line of how to play their game. And I feel that the strategy of everyone gets behind the ball and tries to defend a situation is wrong for Arsenal. I get that, look, Liverpool and Man City have done this in years gone by. Man United done it, by the way, years and years ago. They would get back and chase you and hustle if Fergie demanded that. And I've mentioned United a couple of times because they've been great teams. Jose's Chelsea did that. You had Iron Robin one side, Damien Duff the other. They'd get back and chase you, and they didn't like it, but they'd do it. But they never, ever didn't have a threat the other way. Arsenal not having any threat at all going the other way for me. I mean, he's got players on £10 million a year plus. So William, obviously Aubameyang didn't play, but he's not played like we know he can.
No.
And, they won some big football matches at the end of last season and obviously got to the FA Cup final, beat Chelsea and Man City on the way, and with really good performances, and had a bravery about hurting the opposition and looked like they were scoring. Now they don't look like they've got anything within their setup. I don't see anything at the minute.
Oh, you meant, do we have to discuss the Mesut Ozil factor? Does he have to be considered?
I find it infuriating.
Does he have to be considered for January onwards?
I've said this many a time.
I know you've questioned, he's not going to be match fit. There's a reason why he has been dropped from the squad. But when you're lacking that creativity, and this is a player that maybe has reinvigorated. We don't know. We don't know if he's reinvigorated. He's missed out on playing for quite a while now, but maybe he sees this as his opportunity to come back into the fold and show everybody what Arsenal have been missing.
I think there's a much deeper reason than just bringing him back. I've always believed you should give, if you only need a player for one game, 1 minute of that game in a season, and you need to use him. Yeah. But I think as the situation with Ozil's much deeper. He's showed very little intent. He makes sort of sarcastic remarks via social media that you sort of think, well, if you need Mesut Ozil now, you're in serious trouble, in my opinion, because I don't like gifted footballers that just think they can turn up and they're more important than the club. And I feel that with Ozil. He thinks he's so important in a strange way. He's not. I said a couple of weeks ago now, he's played one full game since January this year. And his last 6 games he played for Arsenal, I think he got substituted 5 times of them 6 games. Mesut Ozil is not your solution. If you think that is, then you're seriously in trouble.
Is Mikel Arteta the solution?
Well, he's going to be under trouble. He's going to be in trouble now because upstairs they have board meetings, they have discussions. His job is now very vulnerable because you can't keep losing football matches. As a club of the stature of Arsenal, it's just impossible to keep going this way. And the record of 1974, since they lost so many and a bad start, I bet you that manager was sacked then. It happens. You have a bad time as a Premier League manager, and it's not been... I've not seen the opposition goalkeeper, have fantastic matches. I've not seen him hit the woodwork every 5 minutes, and you think, wow, they hit the woodwork? Yeah, OK, once yesterday. But generally, they're not having all this happen in a game where you think, God, blimey, everything's going against Arsenal. It's not. They're not playing well either.